Oh, well, howdy there. Why don't you come on and join me by my fire, and I'll tell you a tale. My name is Weird Wizard Cowboy the Sheriff. Yeehaw! That's right, I said sheriff. Can't you see in my very fine sheriff's badge right here? Bet you're wondering how a mean, lean desperado like myself became a sheriff, aren't you? I bet that's exactly what you were thinking right now. Well, let me tell you a story. It all begins at this little town. Let's call it Hop Ridge.
Rock Ridge, splendid.
No, not Rock Ridge. I said Hop Ridge. Anyway, many fine upstanding folks lived there peaceably, making their way in this here Old West. Till one day, some no-good, low-down, dirty, coyote-sniffing, rattlesnake-licking bandits rolled into town, led by a bad hombre named Boss Boomity. The Dynamite Gang, they called themselves. Well, they came a-riding into town, a-whopping and a-womping, beating every living thing to within an inch of its life.
Have you ever seen such cruelty?
Blowing a lot of stuff up, too, I imagine. Till the fine, good folks of Hop Ridge had no choice but to up and leave. Well, while all this was a-happening, I was out roaming the great multiversal prairie, as is my way, when a voice called out of, well, nowhere in particular.
Howdy, Sheriff. The Dynamite Gang has emptied out the town and you've been hired to track them down. They're no good alive, only dead.
Now, some folk might tell you that it's not a good idea to go around listening to strange voices that come out of nowhere and tell you to go about killing folk. But you know what? I thought to myself, it sounds like fun. Plus, he did call me a sheriff, which I figured gave me every right to fashion myself a fine, shiny sheriff star, mount Doris, my trusty stick steed, and pull out Derek, my 8-shooter, who ain't never let me down. And together, we rode out for the town of Hop Ridge. Looks like this is the place, Doris. Outskirts of town. There's some Dynamite Gangers up ahead. Let's see if we can't take them by surprise. Yep, my first plan was to use stealth. Unfortunately, that plan didn't last long. So I just had to shoot him with Derek. Now I figured that meant the Dynamite Gangers already knew I was coming. So I let them have a touch of wizard's fire, also known as blowing up one of their own dynamite barrels, and then watching their body arc majestically through the air. And so on I rode, facing Dynamite Gangers round every bend.
Not that easy, is it, Sheriff?
They taunted me before dying at the hands of Derek and my wizard's fire, of course. Poor Doris had caught some lead. Despite being mostly just fabric and stuffing and a bit of wood, she was slowing down.
Boy, you're the
And
clown
up
of the
ahead,
rodeo.
I saw a terrifying sight. Were they pirates? Or were they cowboys? What the? Are they pirates or are they cowboys? I said to myself. Clearly this boss Boomity was hiring all manner of evildoers to his cause.
An army of the worst dregs ever to soil the face of the West.
Well, I thought, let them come. Because Weird Wizard, the cowboy sheriff, was here to line their lungs with lead. And there was a lot of lead flying around, I can assure you. Really, I mean, it got quite crazy. But eventually, I put them all down. It could be said that I was on fire, a blazing saddle to light my way, as I, a man with a gun, killed bad men near and far. What? Copyright infringement? Well, at any rate, I was doing really well, and the Dynamite Gangers were falling like a bunch of drunken hobos on a train through Pebbletown. As I put an end to the last Dynamite Ganger, I thought I'd best look to my horse. Better have some of Madame Lola's sipping whiskey. Top you right up. Get you back on the tracks. It looks like these Boomity Gangers been going after the gold in them there hills. Maybe that's why they're here. They don't interested in the town folk at all, except there's a roadblock. And so I took Doris, and I ventured down into those mines, riding through many a dark and twisting passageway into the very bowels of the earth. Those cowboys had delved too greedily and too deep. I cannot mention what they awoke in there, because none of that stuff takes place in this tale, or indeed the video game on which it's based. At length, however, we emerged into a canyon land, and there we saw ahead of us more bandits, and somewhere beyond, the bandit camp itself.
Yes. Looks like this is the camp of those no-down, dirt-napping, boomity gangers.
Just be careful. Could be lots of them. Up ahead, Dynamite Gangers were talking amongst themselves.
You get thrown from a horse, you have to get back on and ride. Unless you land on a cactus and then you roll around and screaming pain. Looking forward to that.
Is that right? So bravely I shot them in the back. Surprise was on my side, as was the legendary pick of Arnold, which I imagine I found in the mine somewhere. Whoa, Doris. I had a choice ahead of me.
All right, we got a choice of the high road or the low road. Well, let's take the high road. When in doubt, it's best to go high, I say.
The air smelled less foul up there, although as it turns out, they did have a Gatling gun. Being as how I'm a bit of a badass, I dealt with them and their friends before riding on deeper into the canyon, where I spied a rather nice-looking camp. I killed the gangers that were there, naturally.
My attitude.
Then I rolled a straight 20 on my search for secret items check, and I found myself this rather nice rifle. So nice, in fact, that I did have to ask myself why the Dynamite Gangers weren't using it themselves. But you know what? There was no answer to that question. So I just took it, one-handed, like Gallardo Magna himself, or possibly Chuck Norris would have done. Took aim, and blew that dynamiter's head off. Now Doris had taken a few more rounds in that big old stuffed head of hers, so I let her have some of Madame Lola's gulping whiskey that was in a nearby trough, and rode on out, pausing to just squeeze off one more awesome long-range shot. Well, I don't want to get accused of being all fancy, but up ahead there was a Gatling gun, and I decided the legendary pick of Arnold was the best weapon to take it on with. Those Dynamite Gangers seemed to be getting desperate. They decided to take a trick out of old Donkey Kong's playbook, throw exploding barrels down the canyon at me. Well, sadly Doris can't jump, being just a stick with a stuffed head on the top of it, so I had to shoot my way through. Whoa.
Even cowgirls don't cry.
Where I found another Gatling gun waiting for me. Well, Derek took care of that one for me, no problem at all. Now, I don't mind telling you that I was starting to feel pretty confident here. Those Dynamite Gangers have been falling like a bunch of old folks in an earthquake. And so when my attention was distracted by a rather large plunger...
Gonna just lie there and bleed.
Who said that? You ready for your dirt nap? I almost got jumped by one of them cowboy pirates. Fortunately, the pick of Arnold took care of him, and a nearby trough of Madame Lola's gulping whiskey took care of the gaping holes in Doris. Now, not wanting to make the same mistake twice, I thought it prudent to check the area out before I returned to that there plunger. And sure enough...
A great man once said, life is hard. And it's even harder when you're stuck.
I gotta say, I sure do love that rifle. Now, all the Boomity Gang is dealt with in the immediate vicinity. There was only one job left. Now, that was a blast. Now, it seems like the explosion had cleared a path down below me, which is fortunate, because if it hadn't been for that explosion, which of course was caused by explosives set by the Dynamite Gang, then I wouldn't have been able to continue to pursue them, because I can tell you, there weren't no other way for me to proceed. But fortunately, there was now, and so on I rode. Little did I know that the fight was about to get a whole lot tougher. Up ahead, the Dynamite Gangers set up a fierce ambush, and I was about to ride right on into it. counted on a weird wizard cowboy sheriff, and I took out the last one with a triple slow-mo replay, as all great heroes must. Another quick top-up of Doris to make sure she was good and hammered, and we rode on.
This ain't
The last few defenders put up a good fight, but I knew their strength here was all but spent.
If you're not making good,
Ending with a flourish, as of course I had to. Ending with a flourish, as of course I had to. The strength of the Boomity Gang in this here canyon had been broken. My job was almost done.
Now be careful in this next area, Sheriff. Rumor has it that Boss Boomity has rounded up the remainder of his gang and are out to get you.
The voice in the sky was saying something, but I was far too preoccupied with Jolene, my new sawed-off shotgun. But I'm pretty sure it was something about taking on Boss Boomity in the old town itself.
Boss Boomity is back in town. Be careful. He's crazier than a bag full of tequila-drinking rattlesnakes.
Well, the town seemed pretty quiet at first.
Yeehaw, cowboy!
And then he
Boy,
came.
past my bedtime, and you got my britches in a bunch. You done killed most of my gang, and I just deals my pickle. Now Boss Boomity gonna get you with my powders and booms.
And the boss fight was on. He was wily, old Boss Boomity,
Let me light
but
things
not
up
wily
for you.
enough for me.
That was a bad idea.
Get down here, you no-down dirty rat. Curiously, he didn't respond to the most convincingly delivered cowboy line in history. And so I had to continue to
Hey,
pursue him.
cowboy, catch! It tickles!
Clearly there was a flaw to Boomity's plan.
My biscuits are burning!
A weakness, you might say.
You gonna come down here and face me like a man?
I said to
Give
him.
him a gunpowder tan, boy.
He said back. Well, they say I used to be faster than a toilet stop in rattlesnake country. And I had to prove it that night. And I can tell you, I was glad to have Jolene by my side that night. She was barking at those bandits like a dog and a postman.
This is why they call me the boss. Everybody!
When the mule realized
Eat my barrel.
Now, I was pretty confident I had the measure of Boomity at this point. He seemed to be a somewhat predictable fellow.
Bats and balls. Pitch. Boys, give that cowboy a shave.
But his boys kept pressing in from all directions. I got Doris moving, tried to pick him off one by one. Even sparing a little bit of time for the legendary pick of Arnold. Oh yeah. And I rode, and I fired, and I rode, and I fired.
I had my
The night wore on, and the stick horses clattered to the ground like twigs in the wind.
This is why they call me the boss. Everybody!
Well, Boomity switched his tactics and his weapon, which only increased his vulnerability. Quick top-up of Doris, who was starting to feel a little bit sober.
Barrels away! Ow, ow, ow!
And Jolene had a few more words for Boomity.
Give him a gunpowder tan, boys.
So the dance continued.
my gun, Gretchen.
Until at last, the Dynamite boys started getting thin on the ground.
Get him, boy.
And old Boomity had no choice but to face me
Yes,
himself.
Blossom!
Now I don't know what a death blossom is,
Beat my barrel.
but it clearly did not work.
Take that, you ugly Hopton.
Come back here, Boomity. I want you to meet Jolene. Boomity, you're on the train tracks, Boomity.
Hey, cowboy. Catch! Train! Ah!
And so that's my tale of how I became a sheriff of a little town called Hop Ridge as I hopped along in the Badlands. Thanks a lot for watching, folks. I have been Weird Wizard, and I will see you later. Yeehaw! What you're thinking? Did he shoot 8 times or only 7? Well, what you gotta ask yourself is, do you feel lucky, punk? It was 8!